Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Scenarios. This is where we look at things in the NBA that are never going to happen, but we're just kind of wondering what if. Be sure to like this video because next episode, we are going to be looking at Linsanity. We are going to be looking at what would happen if Jeremy Lin would have stayed in New York and would have stayed, averaging like 25 points a game. Pretty much a superstar Jeremy Lin. So be sure to like the video for this or for that, and we'll get to that next episode. This episode, we are going to be looking at something that I know a lot of people in the NBA, especially Bull fans, wish was a very true scenario, and that is, what would this team be like if Derrick Rose never got injured? If Derrick Rose never had all those leg and knee injuries and all that crazy stuff going on with him, getting hit in the face, having to wear a mask, how would he be in the NBA today with this team, with this core, with, Jimmy Buckets, Dougie McBuckets, Pau Gasol, Joakim Noah? And so I went ahead and I made myself a Derrick Rose. And actually, let me go to the roster here. And I'll show you guys the stats that I did. This was just kind of based off my own perception of him when he was an MVP. So, take it with a grain of salt. It's just kind of my own thoughts. Like I said, I haven't watched a ton of Derrick Rose. But I do kind of know that he was kind of a very athletic type player. He did a lot of good, getting to the basket. Was a pretty good shooter when he was an MVP. So, I gave 99 standing close, 89 medium, standing mid-range shot, 85 three-pointer. I think that was fair. I think that was justifiable. 99 shot IQ, 90 free throw. Layup game crazy, 97 driving layup. Gave him a great dunking ability. Good ball control. All this, pretty much a lot of 90s across the board when it comes to his offensive game and passing. And, of course, pretty weak post player. I mean, not to say he can't post up, but definitely was not his forte. Decent rebound numbers for a guard. And just, I made sure to give him a good steal and just a lot of hustle and speed, pretty much athletic-based attributes. Those were all going to be 99 because this dude was a freak athlete and really good at getting to the basket. Durability. I did turn off injuries for this guy, so I should have turned that up too. But injuries are all for this series because we assume a perfect season. So, let me know in the comment section below. How do you guys think the Chicago Bulls will be today with MVP-esque Derrick Rose? Do you think they're going to win the championship? Because I think they would, to be honest. And I'm definitely expecting a #1 seed. I'm expecting Derrick Rose on this team, in this scenario, a #1 seed. Maybe a #2. It depends how good the Cavaliers and LeBron James play. But let's go ahead, guys. Simulate this season. See how he does. See how this team does. And see how the rest of the NBA does. Now, so simulate through date. And, starting off, you always start off kind of with some L's and all that because, chemistry has to get built up. But once that gets going, things are pretty good to go. And, we're just above a 500 team about 10 games into the season. So, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. 7-3. So, it's actually a really good record. A 700 record. That's really good for any team. But, the big thing, we did lose that first game to the Cavaliers. Actually, let's check that out real quick, guys. Let's check out these stats. We lost the first game of the season, 119 to 114. So, a few of the box score. Derrick Rose, of course, played great. 26 points, 11 rebounds, 5 assists, and 3 steals. Jimmy Buckets did shoot quite a bit, so that kind of hindered them right there. And LeBron James, damn, first game of the season, 48 points. So he's like, yo, MVP D Rose. I'm MVP LeBron James. Let's hoop. Simulate through day. All right, here we go. Let's get the season finished up here. Because, of course, we're going to make the playoffs. Currently, a fourth, kind of fluctuating between the 4th and 5th seed. But, man, Derrick Rose, guys, like, what more exciting player to watch. When he was, like, in his prime, before injuries, very sad story to see him kind of downfall like this and have the Chicago Bulls talking about putting him in the D-League. Don't do that to D Rose, man. Like, I understand that he's not the same player he once was, but he doesn't need to go in the D-League. That's disrespectful. And, he does need to realize that he kind of needs to play down to his style of play now and just the player he is now. He's not the same player, so he can't really be the guy anymore, but he can still be a guy. And a Derrick Rose is better than no Derrick Rose. So, but, our record's looking pretty good, though. So, I would expect a little bit better. Just a little bit better. I think we'll definitely be a 50-win team. But I would expect kind of like a 56, 57-win team with, prime Derrick Rose out there. Now, I still think we have time to make it to that. So, we'll see. Second in our conference, kind of what I was assuming. We did beat the Cavaliers 126-93 that game. So, a good win against them for sure. Especially late in the season. If you're going to lose to a top team, do it early on in the season. But, it's all about getting in a roll towards the end. That's when you really want to be playing your best basketball. So, we definitely are right now, guys. 10-game winning streak, 11-game winning streak. Another one. Loss to the Kings. Beat the Knicks twice in a row. Things looking pretty good. Yeah, oh, I think we're definitely going to hit that 57 record. Maybe. Okay, no lose. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to hit that. So 57-20, 58-20. We can hit that 60. Gonna hit that 60. Nope. We need 2 wins right here. 2 wins. Come on, let's get that last win. All right, get that last win. We finished, guys, 16-22. Once again, though, it must just be like in the logarithm of the 2K series or 2K game or something. Kevin Durant once again won the MVP award. Emmanuel Mudiay, 6th Man of the Year, of course. Josh Smith, 6th Man of the Year. DeAndre Jordan, Defensive Player. It's always the same. It's always the same. The Cavaliers actually finished 61-21. Derrick Rose, NBA All-First Team. Okay, see, I can roll with that. Definitely, man. And I'm actually probably expecting to make... Okay, Jimmy Bucket's Defensive Second Team. So pretty good there, pretty good there. So, yeah. So we are matched up. Let's just go ahead and simulate the playoffs. We are going up against the Miami Heat. I'm expecting a sweep, man. We are number 2 seed. I'm expecting a sweep. And I'm expecting to meet the Cavaliers in the Eastern Conference Finals here. So let's go ahead and simulate this current round. See how we do. And, of course, we did sweep. So we swept them. And the Cavaliers, of course, moved on, too. So let's simulate this current round here, too. And once again, we won 4-1. So here we go, guys. I think this is the series we're all looking forward to. And that is Cleveland Cavaliers, LeBron James in his prime. Well, kind of in his prime against Derrick Rose, MVP Derrick Rose. Let's see what happens. Simulate with Simcast. No, let's simulate current round. And we beat them, guys. We beat the Cavaliers 4-1, made it to the NBA Finals, going up against Kevin Durant, the MVP, and the OKC Thunder, and Russell Westbrook, of course. So another good series, actually. So simulate current round. And, damn, we lost. Looks like we lost 4-2 to the Thunder. 4-3. So, went down to a game 7. Derrick Rose, 30 points, 30 rebounds, 7 assists, 4 steals. Just great games. Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook. Let's go ahead and check out our stats, though, for the season. So, I think that's pretty good, man. Man, take it to the 7th. You can't get closer to winning, except winning the whole thing. That is game 7 of the NBA Finals. So, looking at player stats, Derrick Rose averaged about 26 points a game, about 10 rebounds, about 8 assists, about 3 steals, and a block. Shot about 50% field goal, and 38 from 3. So, he's looking pretty good, guys. Derrick Rose in his MVP state. This Bulls team is definitely a contender to win it all. So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of sad that it never came to be that. But I still think he can be a good player in this league. Not a great player, but a good player. So, yeah, let me know what you guys all think about the series. Let me know what you guys think about this scenario. And leave your scenario suggestions in the comment section below, and we will get to them next episode. Linsanity back in New York. Thank you all so much for watching. Peace out, my friends.